Hi, everybody. So this is one in a series of many videos that we'll be working on the Tailcone. I've just finished up one of the bulkheads and realized that I am missing a piece, so I decide now's a good time to start viciously rearranging my environment, exposing the crack of my ass to everybody, and still not finding what the hell it was I was looking for. But it's okay, I found it eventually, so. Ugh, Cracola. Anyway, so yeah, working on the bulkhead. So there's two bulkheads that you can see down there on the floor. After that, you start to work on what they refer to as the battery box stringers and a couple other things that I don't have the plans. Basically, that's rib-esque webbing that will each have a sturdier bracket with nut plates riveted to the top of it, which produce kind of a flat area. Now, in the future, a couple of videos, you'll see what it looks like, and then I will explain what that does then. But so for now, it's just the old standard deburr prime. One thing about this tail cone, I would like to say, unlike every other chapter, it all the pieces are very specialized, and there's only a couple of them each, right? It's not like the wing where it's like, hey, you know what? We stamped all these ribs out, but we didn't bother doing any of this work to the ribs, so you're going to have to do all that. All of the work in this tail cone, it's very simple. Each page, as you turn, you read through the instructions. Almost every single page has something that says rivet on there, so you're doing a lot of, very specific steps. Everything is very simple. Deburr, match drill, cleco, rivet, done. And that's what you're going to wind up doing. Like, you make the bulkheads, then you're making this webbing attached to this battery box cable. Well, battery box. It's actually a leftover part from an RV10 that they were still using in the 14. I believe they use it in the 14 for the elevator bell crank. Can't be 100% sure, but I'll let you know when I find out. And then, of course, my buddies show up, and I'm showing them the tank. It's a little bit of genius adding that tank sealant to the skins to make sure that the float pin cannot touch the skins and thus screw up the current return, or resistance return, actually. Yeah, actually, that's funny. I just returned from doing so. I split that video, and you saw me disappear. I actually just went and did a little pattern work there in our in our club's new plane. So we have a Piper Arrow. Ironically, I am not complex endorsed, so our insurance company requires 10 hours of dual and 15 landings before I can fly solo or with passengers. So I was out just popping a few landings. It was a beautiful day. So here, okay, there's the piece that I'm holding in my hand. So that is the front piece of the back tail cone, and that was what will face actually the baggage compartment. And the two brackets that you were working on actually then rivet into that. Oh, and there's our ex-president, now vice president of our club, Mr. Klein. He came by to look at the plane and discuss things. So yeah, basically going to do this, going to prep that piece, and then rivet those two other pieces. Now there's a bunch of nut plates you need to put on there too, so we'll do that, and then put those two together. And then once those two are together, then we start working on a skin. I mean, it's a pretty quick chapter, but still, it's like, damn, there's like 40 pages to this chapter. So The work's going to last for a while. I think we're on video 6. I'm going to guess we're going to get through video 35 or 40 before this is done. So anyway, as I disappear again, let me make sure I got my beer. I will see you soon.